Pleasant greetings to you. We just received a very strong word from the Lord. You cannot serve both God and Mammon. St. John Marie Vianney said, "If people would do for God what they do for the world, what a great number of Christians would go to heaven." The saint was referring to people enthusiastically and passionately earning a living in the world, sometimes to the point of being greedy. If we can channel the same enthusiasm, passion, and energy serving God, that is the ideal. There is nothing wrong earning and saving up for the rainy days, right? Even Jesus had a treasurer in the group of the apostles. What we need to caution ourselves on is greed. So, what is greed?
The sin that puts a price on everything is greed. Evagrius, 4th century bishop of Constantinople, wrote that greed arose from famines they're sure to come, sickness that will visit us, the pinch of poverty. To Pope Gregory, the greedy man was a murderer. He wrote, "He who keeps for his own use what would provide for the poor is slaying all those who could have lived from his plenty." Greed is the excessive or rapacious desire for wealth or possessions. This sin goes by many names: covetousness, acquisitiveness, and avarice. It leads to forbidden activities like hoarding, cheating, corruption, and theft. Jesus summed up greed when he asked, "What shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and lose his own soul?"
Greed, therefore, is the inordinate love of money and material wealth. St. Thomas Aquinas says that greed is a sin against God because man condemns things eternal for the sake of temporal things. What are the resultant greedy behaviors? Here are some: betrayal or treason for personal gain, as in the sin of Judas; hoarding of material things; theft, robbery, and fraudulent schemes. So, how do we overcome greed? The first need is to be informed. Know what greed is. Detect the symptoms in our head, heart, and hands. Do you ignore people you can afford to help? Do you keep trying to make more money? The key word here is more. Is the rest of your life falling apart because of work-related stress? Are you paying your life's earnings with your physical and spiritual health? Are you too stingy or too loose with money? The next need is for us to see the bigger picture of ownership. And here we are confronted by the stark truth that we are merely custodians of the goods of the world. Saint Teresa of Calcutta says, "If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other." Yes, peace is easily destroyed when persons think that they belong to properties or objects instead of personal relations. The next thing to do is to embrace our stewardship role. As trustworthy stewards, God expects us to work for a living, yes, but we must manage our money wisely to provide for ourselves, use our money to help others. And finally, we need to be content with what we have. Let us always remember that less is more. It is a lie to believe that if we have more, we will be happy. That more is more. Well, in fact, more is less. Because the more we have to worry about, the less we can give to God, ourselves, and others. May God free us from all forms of greed. Amen.